Any incident shakes the confidence of a team. The problem I was faced with when I came back to lead this team is to get the team together. The team is everything about what we do. We have to know each other's abilities, trust in each other, and otherwise there is just no team.
I knew John's reputation before he came to work at the Australian Aviation College. Mirage pilot, examiner of airmen for the Navy, roulette leader, staff officer to the Air Force Chief of Staff, commanding officer of the RAF Central Flying School, a no-nonsense man who gets things done. I hadn't met him, but I was determined to see if he lived up to his reputation. I stormed into his office after yet another ear-busting flight. I told him how the headset noise made teaching impossible. 2 hours later, he sought me out. My aircraft had been fixed, and the engineers were converting the whole fleet. So it was true. It was a man of action. John wasn't egocentric, like so many pilots. He didn't need to big note or prove himself. He always looked for the best in people, and he nurtured that to the fullest. He did that for many people, and he was truly loved by his colleagues and students alike. When I started to have professional problems, John went out of his way to share his knowledge. He helped me to regain my confidence, increase my knowledge, and improve my skills. I ended up running 2 flying schools as a chief flying instructor. We shared a common love of aerobatics, and we increasingly shared poetry, music, and a million beers. Our relationship deepened after John separated from his wife, Judy. He came to live with me. We shared a love of life full of affection and laughter, banter and cuddles. But it didn't last. Judy was diagnosed with terminal cancer. John and I agreed that he should return and nurse Judy. He did that right up to 2 days before Judy died. We then gave our love another shot, and we set up house again, and eventually we were married. It was the best wedding I've ever been to. We shifted to Nowra in New South Wales. John flew a Learjet supporting the Australian Defence Force. It was a complex and dangerous job. One day, I won a game of chess against John. It was a first, and I thought he was being kind to me, letting me know what it's like to win against him. A few days later, his boss rang me. There was a problem with John's memory. I rationalised. John isn't challenged, he's bored. We shifted to Melbourne so he could do what he did so well, instructing. But he lost that job too. John never won a game of chess again. CAT scans, MRIs, psychometric tests, and 2.5 months later, we finally found out what John was suffering. It was early onset Alzheimer's disease. This is an insidious, cruel and unrelenting disease. John sleeps a lot, or just looks out the window at the world going by. One day, John will forget my name. He'll forget me. But I'll never stop loving him.